The 21st Center for Values in Leadership, CVL, Annual Lecture and International Leadership Symposium, commemorating the 68th birthday of Professor Pat Utomi, featured an entrepreneurship conference themed Skill-Driven Entrepreneurship, held on February 5, 2024, at the prestigious Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, NIIA, in Victoria Island, Lagos. The event drew notable figures from academia, politics, and business. Professor Pat Utomi, a distinguished Nigerian professor of political economy and management expert, renowned for his contributions to leadership and entrepreneurship, was the focal point of the occasion. As the founder of CVL and the African Democratic Congress and a former presidential candidate, Utomi's presence underscored the importance of skill-driven entrepreneurship in national development. Among the distinguished guests were His Excellency Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State, Malam Mohammed Hayatuddin, chairman of the occasion, and former PDP presidential aspirant. Malam Mohammed Hayatuddin, in his opening remarks, extended felicitations to Professor Utomi and the attendees, emphasizing the significance of the theme.
I would like to formally welcome all of you to this very epoch ceremony. I would like to begin by wishing my very dear bosom friend, Pat Utomi, a very happy birthday and many more happy returns. I stand before you today with a profound sense of admiration for the spirit of innovation and resilience that defines each one of you in this room. As entrepreneurs, you are the architects of change, indeed the drivers of progress, and the visionaries shaping the future, especially of this country. Talking about the essence of entrepreneurship, I would like to explore its objectives, its evolution, the current state, its components, and its promising future, particularly in the context of this country. The journey of entrepreneurship is a dynamic and transformative one. As we navigate the evolving landscape, let us remain committed to our objectives, embrace innovation, and collectively overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Together, we can build a future where entrepreneurship in Nigeria becomes synonymous with innovation, sustainability, and prosperity. Thank you very much.
Professor Utomi, in turn, highlighted the pivotal role of entrepreneurship in fostering economic growth and underscored his commitment to advancing entrepreneurship in Nigeria.
This is why we are here, and I'm glad to welcome us to this. But I can't go without saying that I always have a few things that are at the top of my head that are something that if we give our hearts to, we can make a difference. One of them is the building of world-class, high-quality schools that the poorest of the poor can attend free of charge, where design and tech starts at primary school level. I am passionate about this. We're struggling with it, and we can use contributions from those who would like to leave an impact in this world to that project. And we'll be begging about that all through this year. At any point in time, you can contribute to it. We already started building one, actually, and we have to be in partnership with either a church or so that they can keep sustainability will be there. This one is fairly different. I've just written this book that captures where the problem of development in Nigeria really lies. Titled Power, Policy, Politics, and Performance. The bureaucracy. How do you make it an effective driver? I hope that people will make this book available to every bureaucrat in this country to read, just buy and distribute. So these are the two things that I'm really very passionate about right now, and I'm driving to make happen. And I hope during the course of the next couple of days, we'll get people to sign up to be part of that.
Co-speaker Dr. Henrietta Unwigbuzi delved into the theme of skills-driven entrepreneurship, particularly its impact on the decolonization of education in Africa.
We look at the population of Africa, 1.4 billion, same with China. The land size of Africa is what? 30.8 million kilometers squared. That of China is 9.6. So it means that we're like 3 times bigger than China. 3 times 9 is 27, right? So 30 million, we're actually 3 times bigger than China, more or less, 9.6 million. Okay. Which means that China's population density is much more than ours. You have 146 people in each kilometer square, while in Africa you have 46 people. Okay, so again, we're sparsely populated. However, when it comes to unemployment, 33% of our population in Nigeria is unemployed. In China, it's just 3.96. Out of school children, 20 million in Nigeria out of school. That's about 9% of our population. In China, just 3.96 children out of school, which is 1% of their population. What this tells us that our biggest problem are 1, unemployment, 2, out of school children. Okay? So the question we're going to be looking at is, how do we get this 20 million into school in Nigeria? How do we harness the assets in our youth bulge, which is supposed to be an advantage to us? And are we providing the right type of education to be able to get the kind of results we want?
While the keynote address by Dr. Adiele Nwakwo underscored the importance of artisanal skills in driving economic progress, emphasizing the need for mentorship and coaching to cultivate a skilled entrepreneurial generation.
Honorable Prof talked about where to go. Let me give you one. In Nigeria, if you really want to make money, simply customer service. So there are opportunities to intervene and to help. I know we are running out of time, but let me summarize it very quickly. Is that skills acquired and deployed correctly build nations. I have 5 degrees, so I'm not here knocking on college education, no.
During the plenary session, moderated by Madam Dr. Tanku Yunusa, distinguished panelists offered diverse perspectives on the theme. His Excellency Peter Obi emphasized the necessity of deliberate government policies to support entrepreneurship, advocating for measures to combat corruption, which impedes professional growth and innovation.
Corruption kills 3 things that makes a society. It kills entrepreneurship. Nobody thinks in a corrupt country. There's no entrepreneur in a corrupt country. Any country where people in government are richer than businessmen, manufacturers, it will not survive. Government people all over the world, government, we must dismantle criminality. It kills professionalism. Nobody is a professional. Corruption kills hard work. So we must dismantle the corruption and get people for their talent, their skill, their energy to earn what people's talent and hard work must give them the opportunity. And I believe that when we're listening here, we work. But we also need to get government involved.
The event concluded with a vote of thanks delivered by Dele Fanimo, expressing gratitude to all participants for their invaluable contributions to the enriching discourse on skill-driven entrepreneurship.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Please don't ask how old he is, we all know. Hip hip hip! Hip hip hip!